guys, Guilmon here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of the Digimon Vital Bracelet DIM card set EX's Guilmon, Renamon, and Terriermon for not only the Tamers 20th anniversary, but also the newest release of DIM cards to come out thus far. Now, I know that I said that I was originally going to do a Vital Bracelet update video, but these just came in the mail as of this recording today, and I figured, you know what, why not just do a small little video as sort of a filler thing to hold me over until the next one. I know I said that for future efforts with these reviews and such that they would be a little more scripted, but I figured since these are going to be smaller, appetizer-like videos, why not just make things a little easier on myself and just do the old style of doing reviews. And in case you can tell, I'm a huge Tamers fan because the way that I just set up my desk for the intro here. But other than that though, let's go ahead and get into opening these guys up and seeing what they have to offer. And of course, here are all of the DIM cards that are included. Now, before I continue on though, there was one little thing that I pretty much forgot to mention when taking a look at the actual packaging. Now, these do have built-in goodies, your basic jargon here. Not only does it say it's compatible with the Vital Bracelet Lab app for iOS and Android, but it also says it gives you 4 storage containers per each DIM card here. So, for instance, since I bought all 3 of these guys, that would mean I have at least 12 containers for the app, which is a huge plus because you never get enough of those containers. But it also gives you 4 30-minute timers for the Digivolutions in case you don't want to wait, like I have with most of my Digivolutions on the Vital Bracelet app.
Yeah, as it turns out, it gave me 12 60-minute timers, which I used to evolve one of my Digimon into my Otismon today. My bad.
And of course, on the back here, you got the evolution tree here, which I'm afraid I can't read all too well because my kanji to English is a little rusty, and it's kind of hard for me to Romanize. So, but anyway, with all that being said, that's the packaging in of itself. But as you can see, the DIM cards themselves are just your generic-looking DIM cards. So, taking a look at each one at a time here. So here is Terriermon. As you can see there, with these little silhouettes at the back here, as well as these little symbols for each Digimon. Because for Terriermon here, it's just the little triangle symbols on his ear and everything. And the funny thing is that when these things were first announced for the Gashapon line, they did everybody else. They did Guilmon and Renamon and Immon and Monochromon, but they didn't do Terriermon, which was a little bit weird because I thought maybe, oh, they're probably going to do it with the Lopmon card. But since Bandai has stated that they're no longer going to be doing the Gashapon DIM cards, is just strictly doing strictly standard releases. That's nice in itself, but I feel like we should probably get a Lopmon card because you can have Terriermon without Lopmon. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, here we have the Lopmon card, a nice green representing Henry's Digivice from the series. Just a generic digital monster card back as well. And of course, each DIM here is easily removable, like so. And of course, they're casted in a nice kind of dark white color. And of course, it also has the green outline for Terriermon, as well as the pulse sign and a little Terriermon face. Moving over to the Guilmon card, which is bright red for not only Guilmon himself, but also Takato's Digivice. He also has the signature triangles and symbols that his hands and belly are famous for. Nothing on the back here. And of course, here it is next to the actual DIM card itself. Guilmon, which I believe is actually a lot different from the Gashapon version. I don't know, I'll probably have the image somewhere on screen or appear again on screen depending on which one, how I'm editing this. And then finally we have the Renamon card. Really nice looking card with the way that it sort of blends in with the blue and the purple and everything. And of course, for her background, we got the yin yang symbol and just all of the Renamon gloriness. Of course, here it is, the card itself, and a nice blue representing Rika's Digivice with the pulse sign and everything. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and move all of these off to the side here. And go ahead and upload them to our Battle Bracelet. Now, I did have one of the Dynasty of the Evil Digimon loaded up in here, but for the sake of simplicity, I already loaded them onto the app and everything. So let's go ahead and upload our little Digimon here. Actually, I think I'm gonna take off the Battle Bracelet for this section because it's a little tricky to do. Go. Just slide it in. Probably gonna have to time lapse it, but in the meantime, in terms of getting other Tamer merch, I am aware that the complete the Super CSA model Digivice D-Arc, it is up for pre-order on Top Collectibles. I'm debating which one to honestly get because I don't know if I want to get Takato because of simplicity's sake, or because well, Renamon. I mean, if you're a true OG, then you know my obsessions. The Battle Bracelet here. I'm just gonna sit on my wrist. I'm not actually gonna put it on just yet, but there you go. There is the little egg here. And there you go. There's our little Bambino. Now, I actually did see from other videos that they do have a really special background to commemorate the anniversary for Tamers. So let me just go into settings here and just orange and everything. And yes. Yeah, my camera does not want to pick up. See, it's actually Shinjuku Park with little Guilmon's cave and the steps up to it and everything. That's really nice and a nice attention to detail as well. How that sort of just squares off. Anyway, so now I'm just going to go ahead and load Guilmon up here, or back him up onto the Digivice. And then I'm going to upload Renamon, and then I'm going to put both of them onto the Battle Bracelet app, as well as load up Terramon. Basically, I'm going to do the whole process with this stuff off screen, but you will see the footage of me transferring them to the Digivice, to the Battle Bracelet lab and everything. Okay, that didn't take much time over on my end, but now that everything's loaded up, we can finally complete our little card collection here because I do have the Digimon card holder, and as you can see here, still got 3 spaces left over. And this is probably all I'm going to really collect for the time being. I mean, I do know that the Guilmon and Digimon DiM cards have been announced via Digimon Con the other week, so I'm excited for those because that was on my bucket list if you saw my original video. But for now, I am happy with what I have here, and it will be nice to finally complete the collection. If I didn't put the card in wrong. Oh. Yeah, this is why this is going unedited with very little editing, folks, because I am a dumbass. There we go. All of them all nice and snugly. I've used Impulse City and Dynasty of Evil so much that their space has pretty much just gotten loose and they can just plop right off with the thing of a finger. But these things are nice and firm, so it's going to take a little while for them to get used to it. But yeah, now that we have those installed, let's go ahead and throw in the original OGs into here. And yeah, reviews on this thing weren't lying. Up to 5 Digimon cards can be put in here without it being overly tight, and nothing's loose or falling out. So now that the thing's fully completed, I can actually do the whole shake test. Ow! Okay, ow! Note to self, never do that again. First impressions of this, I'm very excited to actually start training all 3 DIMs for these 3 guys back here, because they're the best, they're the OGs, and with me being a huge Tamers fan, I mean, it really does work. As much as I love the first 2 seasons, I love Tamers, but I'm really excited to start training the Tamer Digimon onto the Battle Bracelet itself, and I'm really happy that everything went through, everything's nice and solid. I'm really happy to have bought this thing, and I'm really happy to have owned this thing, because this is a really fun little doodad to have around. It's nice to work out with it, it's nice to just do basic normal everyday activities for it, and it is a common watch, even though that I am still having a hard time understanding the world clock since there's no AM PM setting on the thing. But other than that, I mean, no really major complaints here. But yeah, after all that though, really nice, really do love it. If you're a huge Tamers fan, I can't recommend this set enough. If you just wanted to get Terriermon here because you got the Gashapon, Renamon, and Guilmon, then be my guest. They're roughly $30 a piece on Total Collectibles, but you can check Amazon, but be aware of their pricing. And with all that being said, this is Digimon signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and join me next time when we talk about the Battle Bracelet and my progress with it when we get around to that video. See you guys next time. Peace.